Police take over Rivers State House of Assembly as lawmakers hold separate sittings. Wow, so there's still more trouble in this Rivers State House of Assembly with the governor. I just hope that this will not break that House of Assembly. I'm pretty sure that this war between Fubara and Wike is far from being over. This is a serious one. So how could they have divided into two different factions and are holding different assembly meetings with different outcomes? That means they have two different House of Assembly members in that Rivers State. This is trouble brewing. They don't want that man to rest. Wike is at work again, I'm pretty sure. But let's go into the details to see what happened. Now, the crisis rocking the Rivers State House of Assembly is far from over, as the police again took over the complex on Tuesday morning. This came as members loyal to both factions allegedly held separate sittings at different locations. 4 police patrol vans were sighted at the entrance of the assembly complex, while the movement of people and vehicles along the Moscow Road axis of the assembly were restricted. Also, an armored personnel carrier was seen pacing from one end to the other on the road where the complex is located, while scores of armed operatives mounted strategic locations. So it was gathered that 25 lawmakers led by House Speaker Martin Amewule sat early on Tuesday. The lawmakers reportedly deliberated on 2 items concerning the suspension of the strike by the Parliamentary Staff Association of Nigeria. They also called on the State Commissioner of Police, Olatunji Disu, to investigate the explosion at the assembly, which raised the hallowed chambers and destroyed several properties. Also, the other lawmakers, led by factional speaker Ed Disinehie, passed a vote of confidence on Governor Siminalayi Fubara. Ehie is in a statement signed by Legislative aide Ken Uchendu, said it takes a man of vision to steer the ship of development for the benefit of the people of the state. So the faction resolved to continuously give the governor the required support to accomplish his consolidation and continuity agenda to benefit the state. The lawmaker also condemned the attack on Ehie's residence on Sunday night, can you imagine, as well as the burning of the House of Assembly. So the lawmakers appealed to the governor to commence the rehabilitation work as soon as possible. Can you imagine? So there is still problem in that Rivers State House of Assembly. So there are 2 factions now. This Ehie faction is the faction that is supporting Governor Simi Fubara, while the other faction, which is Martin's faction, is that I'm sure that faction must be either APC faction or Wike's faction. I am pretty sure. So why can't they allow peace to reign in that Rivers State? That is the biggest question. So now they've gone to a point where they now have 2 factions. So there are 2 governors. Wike is still the governor of Rivers State. That is what it means. And then Simi Fubara is still another governor of Rivers State. While Simi is on ground in the state government house, Wike is operating remotely from Abuja. That is the way I see this. Wike has not left that state alone. And I'm sure very soon the whole secret and everything going on the ground will be exposed. It is quite a very bad situation that with what is happening now, the 2 factions held different assembly meetings at different locations discussing different things, while the police has taken over the State House of Assembly, meaning that there is still trouble in that house. So where is governor's office located and what is happening there? Because from what we are seeing, violence might erupt again in that state. And for them to see that what the speaker Ehie's house was, attacked on Sunday night, that is just 2 nights ago, it's also a very bad one. And again, the burning of the assembly, I know that the burning of the assembly had taken place before now, because there was an explosion, but attacking Ehie's house is another big problem. That state is always a very stubborn and difficult state to manage, I tell you. Anybody emerging to be governor in that state self need to be very, very careful. So, but what we are seeing is, why is it that the issue between Fubara and Wike are not resolved yet. Why is Wike not wanting to let Fubara alone? I know Wike has vowed that he will not close his eyes to see the PDP structure they have built in the state to collapse, because again, he also would not want to open his eyes and see Fubara giving appointment to his own enemies, to Wike's enemies, and Wike cannot look at that. Again, this is a problem of godfatherism. The same godfatherism that Wike condemned in the time of Ambode in Lagos, that made Ambode to fight Tinubu, and then he lost his second term bid. Okay, the same way Wike went to Edo State and again influenced Obaseki to fight against Oshomole and break the godfatherism in that Edo State. Okay, the same way he himself fought Amechi to break away from influence of godfatherism in the state politics. So after all of these, he himself now want to be a permanent godfather in Rivers State for Fubara, and now Fubara is saying no, and he's trying to fight the guy. Why is Wike a problem to everybody in Nigeria, but even a problem to Rivers State? Yeah? And wow. So with what is happening in Rivers State now, the same thing that Wike said, that he would never close his eyes to see the PDP structure in Rivers State collapse, which he has fought for. But the truth of the matter is that he was not the founder of the PDP structure in Rivers State. Odili finished very good job there, and they handed over to Amechi. Amechi handed over to him, and now him is handing over to Fubara. So it means that people who have been before him have also established that political structure that is claiming to be his own and is claiming to be the architect and the author. It didn't start with him. So what structure is it in Rivers State that he cannot let go? Why not he stay at Abuja and do whatever he's doing at federal level and allow someone else free hand to work in Rivers State? This is actually a very bad one, I must tell you the truth. Now they are just causing this man problem, and Rivers State, before you know it now, this might turn to another ethnic war between the Ijaws, the Ikweres, the Calabares, the Ogonis, and all of them. When the fight will start, we'll see how either Fubara or Wike will survive it. Eh? Wike should let that state alone now. Even though on record here they didn't mention Wike's name, I can not exonerate Wike from that confusion, because he has vowed never to let Rivers State be, because he wants to protect the so-called PDP structure that they have built. I'm wondering what kind of structure did they build, I must be frank. So that is what is happening in Rivers State. Police has taken over the Rivers State House of Assembly right now, this Tuesday morning. Right now everywhere is scattered, everywhere is locked. The two factions of lawmakers are holding separate meetings at separate points and separate locations. One group under Ehie, loyal to Fubara, another group under Martins, and that one, obviously, even though it's not mentioned, is loyal to Amechi. Yes, to Wike, not Amechi, to Wike. Okay, so that is actually a serious one in Rivers State. That means the peace is far from being established in that government house. So thank you for listening, and let's have a comment as we monitor the trend and bring you update as we progress.